why being a man is so difficult. So first of all, I think it has to be with it has to do with our tradition, our ideology in this part of the world as Nigerians, as Africans, where we practice or where there is so much belief in patriarchy, where the man is seen as the ultimate as the ultimate strongest individual, and is expected not to display any atom of weakness. So, and as a man, you are conscious of the fact that your family, the society, everybody is expecting highest of standards from you. They are expecting you to perform at highest of level. In fact, as a man, they are not seeing you as a human being, they are seeing you as a semi-god. They are seeing you as a superwoman. So as a man, and most of the time you want to live up to people's expectation of you. You want to live up to their expectation of you, and that's basically why it's so difficult being a man in that part of the world, because you want to live up to the societal expectation of who a man should be. So that is just in the simplest of times. That's just why it's so difficult to be a man. So, for example, as a man, you are expected to be the provider for your family. You are expected to be the security of your family. You are expected to. I mean, as a man, you cannot even display weakness. As a man, you cannot even cry successfully. If you cry, you cannot even cry in peace. If you cry, they see you as a weak person, and you don't want to project yourself as that weak human being, as that weak man. You don't want to project yourself as a weak man. If people see you cry as a man, they will ridicule you. They will say you're not strong. So all sorts of things just because you cried as a man. And so you have to bottle up your emotions. As a man, you have to always bottle up your emotions so that you don't appear as being weak to the outside world. As a man, it's so difficult for you to get help even from your fellow men. Your fellow men will prefer to help ladies because because of the mutual benefits. So your fellow men will prefer to help ladies than to help you as a man. So it's so difficult, even if your own gender can even support you. It's just difficult being a man. That's the reality. You have to live up to people's expectations. You have to strive to. The thing is, we take for example, now just do a social experiment. Now let a lady and a guy stay on the road trying to get free ride. The lady will get free ride 10 times before that guy will get the free ride. So those are what we are seeing. It's so difficult as a man. The society has conditioned us to see ourselves as superhumans who cannot display weakness, who cannot be weak. That's why as a man, you have to be on top of your game all the time, 100%, 24/7. You have to be on top of your game because you cannot afford to lapse in concentration. Any lapse in concentration as a man can be disastrous. You cannot afford to be careless as a man. That is, you have to be careful all the time. So it's so difficult.
Everyone thinks that being a man is easy. Just grow up, get strong, make money, and never cry. Except it is not at all. Let's be real. Being a man in today's world feels like carrying an invisible weight, one that nobody sees but everyone expects you to hold up. And if you drop it, well, tough luck. Today, let's talk about why being a man is so damn difficult. And trust me, you relate to this. From the moment we are born, everybody thinks that the world has given us a manual, except that it is not written anywhere. We are just expected to know the rules, to abide by the rules. People say that men don't cry. Let's be real, life gets tough, bills pile up, work gets stressful, relationships fall apart, but the world still expects women to hold it together. The moment we show weakness, you hear, man up, this is small thing. So everyone expects men to be strong physically, mentally, emotionally. Men should not have flaws, but we all have flaws. The society expects men to make money or be worthless. It teaches men that their value is directly tied to their bank account. No one asks, how happy are you? They ask, what do you do for a living? And if your answer isn't impressive enough, suddenly you become invisible. You are not making millions of dollars, thousands of dollars, or you don't have such in your bank account. They will think you are worthless. Also, the society expects men to be gentle, to be a protector. They expect men to be that tough guy who can fight off danger, but also to be a loving partner who listens and understands emotion. Somehow, they expect men to be both a warrior and also a therapist. And if those weren't enough, let's talk about the expectations that society throws at men. The society expects men to be successful at a certain age. If you're in your 30s and still figuring out life, people start looking at you that, man, you're funny, you haven't even figured out what you're going to be, what you're going to do, or how you're going to get married, and something like that. Nobody tells you that success comes at different times for different people. By 25, you should have a house, a car, a 6-figure salary, and probably 6 packs. Society expects men to keep quiet. They expect men not to talk about their struggles. Let's say you're feeling down now. maybe overwhelmed and you think about opening up to an individual or to someone, but then you hear that little voice in your head saying nobody cares, bro. And sometimes that voice isn't wrong. Yeah, that voice you're listening to sometimes isn't wrong. Society doesn't always create safe spaces for men to be vulnerable. So most men bottle up and wait until it overflows. Now, society nowadays, people expect men to be the individual that will put first, always. In this relationship, men are always expected to make the first move. If you don't, you are not confident enough. That's what people say. That you are not brave enough, that you are girlish. But if you try and you get rejected, suddenly they'll tell you that you are creepy or you are desperate. It's like a game where the rules keep on changing and changing. I think it's only in India whereby the females are bold enough to approach the men that they love. But in countries like Nigeria, America, in the UK, they expect the men to be the first that will make the first, like they expect the men to be the one to make the first move. And if they make the first move and they end up getting rejected, they'll say that you do not play your game, or you are kind of desperate. If you continue pressuring, like if you don't give up, they'll think that you're creepy, you're desperate, which is not meant to be so. Now, let me tell you what people think and what the reality is. Let's compare what people think being a man is like versus what it actually feels like being a man. People think that men have it easy, no period, no childbirth, no pressure to look perfect. But in reality, men face their own silent battles. Mental health struggles, work pressure, financial stress, and the fear of failure. But nobody talks about it. Let me tell you, being a man, especially if you have siblings and you're the firstborn or secondborn, regardless, but if you have junior ones behind you, the financial pressure will be on you. They expect you to live up to their expectations, to provide for their needs and all of that. So the stress is always there, physically, mentally, emotionally. Men go through a lot of stress. What people think that men are naturally confident and fearless, but in reality, a lot of guys are fighting self-doubt every single day. But since they are supposed to be strong, they keep it to themselves. They don't utter a word, because if they utter a word, they will say, man up. Is being a man difficult? So what is the truth about being a man? Well, being a man is absolutely difficult, but I'm not saying that being a female is easy. It's also difficult being a female, but let us not get it wrong. Being a man is also difficult. But you know what makes it worse? The fact that nobody cares. Men are told to be strong and figure it out by themselves. But the moment they ask for help, they are ignored or worse, being ridiculed. If a woman opens up about her struggles, society will rally up around her. If the society believes the female more than the male, that is why there is a lot of rape accusations against men in that society, whereby they tend to believe the females more than the males. If a man comes out and complains, they will feel that the society will think that man is weak, he's a failure, he's a man, just like I've said. And let us be brutally honest, modern society benefits from men struggling in science. A man who works himself to exhaustion, never complains, and keeps chasing validations. That is exactly what the society wants. So if you're a man and you ever felt like the world doesn't care about your struggles, you are not crazy. Trust me. It is just how the society has designed man to be. But here's the twist: you don't owe the world any damn thing. You don't owe the world any single thing. You don't have to be their robot, their provider, their strong one. Build your own path, define your own success, and never let anyone tell you how to be a man. So the females out there, I'm not trying to throw any shades at you. I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't be hard. What I'm trying to say that the way society treats men should change. Men have the right to be hard. Men have the right to be listened to. We are all humans. We have the same blood flowing through us. So the society is expecting men to be strong, to be brave, and not to speak up should stop. I don't know what you guys think. What do you guys think? Do men have it harder than people realize? Drop your thoughts in the comment section and let me know what you think about this. And if this hits home for you, please feel free to like this video and click the subscribe button. See you in the next one. But most importantly, stay strong and stay free. Bye.